Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the After Action Report. We are very, very happy to have you with us here. We are also happy to let you know that we are brought to you by Admiral Tater's Ship Shop. If you are looking for the absolute best in Armada accessories, this is the place to go. You will have seen a lot of his stuff at tournaments. And always inquire about other games as well. He's done some things for me for some other games, so definitely the place to go to get accessories for your tabletop war game needs. Definitely check it out. Want to thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to have a fun show for you. We're going to do some fleet building. And when we do, after we finish this fleet, we are actually going to use that in our show on Midrim Mayhem on Thursday, so you guys can, see how the fleet operates and see if we did a good job putting something together. But as we're doing this tonight, we do always welcome your comments in the chat, so I hope you will join us there. Also want to remind you, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube, on Twitch, join us on Facebook, join us on Discord. We are happy to hear from you. We want to get you involved and a part of the community. So with that being said, I will welcome part of the team with us. And hey, Reuben got here just as we were getting started. We won't have video from him tonight, but first up we got Garrett. We got Nick. I am, of course, Chris, and I don't know if Reuben is linked in vocally yet. I am sure we are going to hear from you. Not quite there, but that does remind me that, while he was not here vocally yet, I didn't have you guys on vocally, and now I do, so we're all in good shape there.
Perfect. Awesome.
So, yeah. Tonight, we are going to look at building a Republic fleet, which is why you are looking at a different layout from what we normally have on the show. But before we get into that, let's talk about some things that are going on in the Armada community.
Oh man, locally, October 18th, the Kentucky State Team Championships. I think it's full up though, 6 teams. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. We'll have a team from Lexington, and then there's Ohio, Georgia, and then Louisville, I think, puts a couple together. Let's see. We just have the Las Vegas Open coming up on the 4th, so that'll be exciting. And then the St. Laurent Open in Canada is on the 18th as well. And then we've got some stuff down in Texas. The Ozark Mountain Open's coming up later this month. Let's see. And in November there's the California NorCal Open at the Kubla Khan, and then of course out east, Steve's got nonstop tournaments going every week. Yep. So I think the next one is the Abington, Maryland Amity Open, also on the 4th.
Has Tip City announced their October event?
Who? Tip City? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I know we're kind of responsible for the lack of Tip City events because we haven't been doing a good job of going up there. But we'll see if we can go again. It's a long drive.
It is a long drive, and of course we've had a lot going on here lately. I would love to actually get back out there and play a little bit, but
yeah, me too.
It's been kind of tight fitting things in.
There's a lot. Time is passing rapidly.
It
feels like I couldn't believe it. We had a podcast tonight. I was like, "What? We just did this?
What? No, not yet. I'm not ready."
It's pretty wild. And like you said, I've been dipping my toes in 5 other games to make accessories for. So that's just been taking a lot of my mental energy away from Armada. But obviously it's still my favorite.
Hey.
And now we got Reuben. Now I can hear his voice.
And Poland just had their national event over the weekend.
Yeah. Poland and Switzerland had something. France has got theirs on
So do we know what won in Poland?
Onager, Gladiator, Palpatine, 7 aggressors and a flotilla, and then a Draven fleet with
Boy, that's weird.
assault frigate, Pelta, all fighters follow me, Rex, wing flight commander boosted, Wedge, Dutch, Tinnum, Finrao, 4 B-wings with
Wow.
fighter coordination teams. All fighters follow me. Draven,
So using
Bomber Command Center.
Those Draven raids for the
The assault
rerolls.
frigate didn't have ECMs on it, which I found really weird because if I was building that fleet, I'd have cut the XX9s and maybe a little bit of bid and brought. Well, I would have cut Bomber Command Center personally.
What's really weird is the 7 aggressors.
Yeah, I don't know what Daniel was doing.
That's got to be the first time 7 aggressors have been on the table ever. That's just a flex, right?
I guess.
Right. That's really funny.
And a bunch of the Imperial fleets were all large base, Gladiator, Flotilla, full squads.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And the Ark Munificent got run. One of them was a Grievous fleet that had a Invincible Providence, the Ark Muni, Flotilla squads, that kind of stuff.
I was going to ask to make sure that was using the latest Ark setup, right?
Oh yeah, it was Ark Draven.
Okay.
So. Yeah, if Palpatine is there, it's for sure Ark. Because old Palpatine was hot garbage.
Well, he's only marginally better now.
Apparently, way better.
Yeah.
Accordingly to that, right?
Yeah. I'm curious to see how that was flown.
I mean, it makes sense though. Onager with Palpatine.
You're able to get every turn, make that defense token.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's that's what am I trying to think of in the past? It's basically like a original price, right? Like locking tokens down, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's kind. I mean, it's just kind of like it's a fleet-wide intel officer.
Yeah, exactly.
That you just kind of.
So it's like super punishing, right?
Yep. Yeah, because the honors, like the issue with Palpatine typically is that it's hard to really stretch him to, like beyond two or three turns. Because like usually on first turn you're not shooting each other. Second turn, third turn, depending on how you're flying, fourth turn maybe, and by that point you're usually disengaging or somebody's already dead. So it's hard to really get the most out of like burning that defense token because, if I'm only going to get shot for one more turn, I'll burn my brace and fly away.
Yeah.
Right.
So, when we are approaching a Republic fleet, what's the most important thing to keep in mind, especially if you're trying to be competitive with it? What is our starting point?
Say that again. What did you say?
I
was reading Palpatine. My bad.
No, that's okay. If we are building a Republic fleet, what is the most important thing to keep in mind when you're starting your fleet building?
Oh yeah, where can I put Deltakin? Does Deltakin fit into this? How many more Deltakins can I run? No. Honestly,
hey Joel, welcome to the show.
Hi Joel, don't run over your stuff. Let's see here. It's the same as anybody else, right? You just pick an admiral and go.
I feel like honestly, being aware of your movement drawbacks is probably where things start there.
Listen. If you're gonna fly Republic, all right, you're already aware.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. Okay, that's baked into the cake here. Okay. Which brings us to the point of there's one admiral for Republic, and that is Bail Organa. The other admirals don't really matter. They do exist. I'm just kidding. That's tongue in cheek. You can use the Lauren with Peltas, but no, Bail Organa is important, right? Because he can navigate, and then your ships can also do squadron commands. That's the big thing because he's a double dial commander, right? And you're right, Chris. Ships don't turn. Acclimators don't turn. Venator does not turn well at speed 3. Consulars turn weird. Peltas turn. Peltas are great. Actually, the Pelta is the backbone of your fleet. But now we have an architect
Don't
But they
forget
also
about the
don't
victory.
turn.
to mix into that, and you have a victory for when you want to run interesting spats.
Yeah.
Pizza party.
That's a thing. It can be very good.
Yep.
I've seen
But
SVATs
let's get
used very,
organized.
very, very potently.
Yeah, let's get organized here. However, what overall are we trying to do here? We're trying to build like one fleet, or just talk about Republic fleet building
We're
in
we're
general?
gonna build one fleet, and
All right, let's-
we're gonna try to figure out what the best approach would be. I mean, are we looking at an objective style fleet, or would a Republic fleet be better suited towards just trying to throw out the damage?
Honestly, Republic fleets are probably, I don't know, I'm probably gonna get smoked for this by somebody, but I don't think objectives matter as much to the Republic as other factions. You can use the tried and true ones, right? Asteroid tactics, infested fields, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. But like, there's not an amazing way to farm, um, with an exception, right? A full pelta build. A full pelta build on like a banning mining facility.
Banning
can
mining,
farm,
yep.
right? So calm down. You can do that.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah,
than
the
that, though, it's like you just need a win. Like a
One of the
solid
drawbacks,
decision.
yeah, one of the drawbacks the Republic has for farming is the lack of strategic.
Yeah.
So you can't take some of the easier, because like the Republic likes to fly kind of slow in information, which makes some of the more farming objectives kind of work. Like it's almost easier to score something like fire lanes while your ships are closer together. But
However,
if you don't have if you don't have strategic, then you can't control the fire lanes as easily as your opponent who maybe brought strategic is going to get
But the-
past you. And
I'm so sorry. But the problem with Fire Lanes Republic is all of our ships don't have big enough dice pool
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to overcompensate or overcome like an ISD who just like
Yeah, that
lazily lifts to the
get-
left and all of a
gets set
sudden
there.
has 2 more dice on the target, right?
Yeah.
It's just
You
harder
can
to
you
do.
can tell that Garrett is a Republic player because he mentioned all of our ships. he didn't say
Yeah.
all of the Republic ships.
You're just like you're stuck in a little bit of a box. I think they rely heavily on squadron play, right? And I mean, all successful Republic fleets are squadron based.
Yep.
So you're running 134.
Now that can change with these Architens, potentially, but it's really hard to fly a fleet like that, where it's all firepower with Anakin as your general or admiral, right? For dice fixing, because if you're gonna fly a fleet who has to win based on fighting, you gotta win. And if you run into another fleet that can outfarm your winning or outshoot you, like you're toast. And so that's why squadrons are just so popular, because it's what's it called? It's insurance, right? You can typically beat other squadron based fleets with your squad ball because of Deltakin, right? With him and Axe and Ahsoka.
Well,
And
let's go ahead and lay
combine
out. Let's go ahead and lay out Deltakin.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
yeah, let's talk about it.
Best squadron in the game.
So that
I
starts
think
with
I think it's good. I think it's good because it's Anakin. So,
starts with
Yeah.
Anakin Delta
I
7.
generally agree.
but listen, his ability. This is why he's a hot topic, right? Because his ability is if he damages you, he gets to auto damage the same target that he just hit, or 2 other targets, right? So the target and another target, or 2 other targets at distance 1. So Anakin can come into a Imperial TIE interceptor situation with Axe and some V-19s, a kickback or whatever. Don't get shot at all because he's escorted, and then he can just in 2 turns just clear the board of like 6 squadrons by himself, right? He's got Adept 2, which he can reroll 2 dice, and he's got Counter 2 to go with his Adept 2. He's got Dodge. He's got Brace Scatter. He's a black non-bomber. And his dice pool is 2 blues, 2 blacks.
And he moves 4. I mean, that's a solid movement.
The only thing is that he doesn't have grit. So if you can lock him down and keep him there and actually kill him, he's not going to like get squirrely away from you. He's just going to murder you in the dogfight. So however, you have to be prepared for that.
If you bring Kit Fisto, all of a sudden he does have grit. But Kit Fisto.
What?
He has intel.
He's got intel.
Now here's the thing. I'll be honest. Sometimes Anakin can get killed really fast by luck. But I've had Anakin survive 4 rounds of sustained 2 to 4 squadron shooting at him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kickback or with Axe and his ability, Dodge, Scatter, Brace. If you combine Anakin with Luminara as your admiral, my God, is he annoying? Because he's just refreshing tokens non-stop. If you combine Anakin, and this is the Andrew Pryor with his Yularen Pelto list, right? What are you going to do? He's got Anakin, Deltakin. He's got Ahsoka, fighter coordination teams. He's bumping Ahsoka all over the place, triggering Anakin to shoot. He's healing Anakin with Yularen's ability.
Yeah.
Healing him. So even if you get a damage on him, he's going back.
I'm getting frustrated you just saying this.
It's fascinating. Now, what's interesting is everybody, right, this sounds so good. However, the rest of the Republic fleet does not make up for this astonishing ability. And that's where it all falls apart.
Well, so we know Anakin is good.
Okay, so who goes with Anakin?
Is Axe. Axe has to go with Anakin.
Axe?
And Axe's ability is he spends a token on him to reduce the damage by 1 on what's getting shot at.
And he's escort with 5 hull.
Yep. And the next one's Ahsoka.
Yep.
Okay, so the Delta 7 Ahsoka?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. And what's important on that?
So Ahsoka, she can make other stuff shoot. So she can make Anakin shoot more. He won't splash, but he shoots more. So when you take Ahsoka and you take fighter coordination teams, Anakin shoots 3 times.
Okay.
Yep. And that's on top of Ahsoka also gets to shoot.
Yes.
And Axe gets to shoot.
And she has grit.
Yeah.
And and counter. And Adept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to be clear, Adept works with counter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yeah. But now,
and how do you flesh out the rest of that ball?
Yeah.
Your choice.
That's the question.
You can either bring all the Y-wings on the planet, or you can bring Kickback as an extra, just a real middle finger to your opponent, because you got to chew through Kickback and Axe before you can even start shooting at Anakin.
Let's take a look at Kickback here.
He's a double brace escort with 5 hull.
Just another torrent. And then the rest of the aces for the Republic, not that great. They're just not they're not fire. What's funny is Anakin's Y-wing is actually very good, but it doesn't matter because Deltakin is
take him in that Ancient Sprite. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with that. I really wanted to see the Jedi aces all be not all Deltakin, but all be really good, so that it was always a choice. Somebody they all felt different. When it's they brought Kit Fisto, they brought Luminara, and they had a different list about them. But yeah, compared to Anakin, it's just why bring anybody else? Plo Koon,
Yeah, they're just overcosted.
They are. You could bring them and bring it. It's I don't know. It's it's a choice of fallacies. Is that what I'm trying to say? You could bring them, but it's not. It's just not going to be good. It's going to be good, but it's not going to be as good. And the issue is with Republic is if you don't bring the best thing available, you're going to get stomped.
Yeah.
So we fill out the rest of this with Y-wings.
Sure.
You could do Y-wings.
Are we trying to build something
or
here?
Arc 1.
Yeah, we are building. We are building now.
If we're building, just go ahead. Let me make sure this math is right. We got Ahsoka, Axe, Um,
I do think Gar squad balls can be built around just 3 aces.
Aces,
You
they
don't
can be.
necessarily have to do the 4 because of
Well, let's
how
go ahead and
powerful and synergistic the 3
let's
are.
go ahead and get rid of kickback.
Now, if we do get rid of kickback, I actually recommend a generic V19
Okay.
Just to have that extra hole.
just to have it, right? It just slows everything down for the enemy. And so if you do that, you can have Deltakin, Ahsoka, Axe, 5 Y-Wings, and a V19.
That's solid.
Yeah. 126
So
points.
9 drops, 9 squads.
9 drops. Yeah.
9 squads, 126 points.
Could you go to 2 Arc 170s if you drop a Y-Wing?
And listen, if we go Arc 170s, we got to change how you fly this whole thing because they're speed 2.
If we're taking fighter coordination teams on a Pelta and the Pelta moves, we can trigger Ahsoka and move the 2 170s.
If you want to do that, I don't know.
Right. It's just an option.
Yeah. I think if you do something like that, like just go all Arc 170.
Yeah, I generally agree.
Right.
I feel like leaving the Arc 170s out is probably better.
I think that's just another fleet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a variation of the same archetype for sure.
Let's keep this squad ball. 126 points, 9 is pretty good.
Okay.
It is good.
And I just deleted it. Well done.
Now, how are we pushing this?
Well, I feel like because we're doing Republic, we got to have a Venator, right?
Okay.
Of course.
So popular. It's everyone's favorite, right?
So Venator 2.
Oh yeah, because we're doing squadrons, right?
Yeah.
And now let's talk admirals.
I mean, is there a talk? Because there's only one answer.
Listen, the obvious answer is Bail Organa. If you want to win, I'll say that. If you want to win,
you want to win.
If you want to annoy your opponent, you pick Luminara. Okay.
Hello,
Very
Steve
nice.
Spam. Welcome to the chat. We are building a
What's up,
Republic fleet.
Obi-Wan Kenobi? No. Plo Koon? No. Not with this. No.
Not with this, yeah.
No. I would do Arc 170 for Plo Koon. However, Admiral Yularen, you could kind of justify it, but I don't think Yularen is good on a large base ship because you don't have the opportunity to spam his ability. Mm-hmm. He's better on multiple ships to spend multiple tokens, multiple repair commands, and just really grind that ability, the repair and the extra squadron. Now, you could make a case for Tarkin because you could put any token on him, right? So you could put squadron tokens on Tarkin and squad command the Venator and then do
when you need to
repair and nav on the actual Venator's command dials. But Bail Organa is just better.
And cheap.
Because I could do 3 command dials at once with Bail Organa.
Oh, how do you do 3 command dials at once? Okay, let me.
So you reveal your Venator squadron command, right? And then Bail Organa has nav and repair tokens. And then you can pull a nav and repair token off Bail and execute a nav command, repair command, and a squadron command. And if you thought ahead, you'll also have a repair token and a squad token on your Venator. So now you're just
pushing 6 squadrons, repairing 6 engineering points, and navigating.
And you do that for 2 turns, right? And then hopefully you win. That's the gamble. 2 turns and you win.
You have 2 turns in this game. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I build a lot of Imperial lists around 2 turns. So
that's most of Armada. 2 turns, right? 2 turns.
Yep. I get to play the faction that gets 3 typically.
That's right.
Yep. And so you can build attrition lists that go for 3 or 4, but 2 turns is your bread and butter with especially a lot of large ship lists.
So Bail Organa, that's your guy. Officers. Right. Actually, let's pick other ships.
Okay.
Well, Pelta.
Oh, we need a Pelta, right?
We need Pelta. Pelta's transport.
Okay.
45 points. What a monster.
Right, and we're going with the pelt. We're going with the transport because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper and it's got our upgrade bar we want.
Okay.
The defensive retrofit.
The
Support.
They both have the. They both have the other two things.
yeah.
But we want projections, or you want fighter coordination.
Yeah, it's for the points.
We're primarily looking at art tonight, just because it's more for tournament setup. Steve.
So, projection experts, obviously.
Okay.
Well, if we do that, we're not fighter coordinating.
No, we're not even fire coordination. I wouldn't do that on this fleet.
You don't think? You don't want to shoot? You don't want to see the light in your enemy's eyes just fade?
You can't do that with this fleet.
Your pelta can't be too close to the squad
What's it called? As efficiently. FCT works best when you've got more than 3 peltas. More than 2.
Okay.
At minimum 3 peltas.
All right.
To be doing this dance of moving things continuously. Because the problem with this fleet is if the enemy gets a target lock on your Venator, even with thermal shields, they're going to shred it. So this pelta has to be projecting shields to it. Yeah. And then I like to put part 3 resupply on it.
Makes sense.
Yep.
And really, that's
now why parts resupply over CommsNet?
Because I'm only doling out repair tokens from this.
Okay.
And I can send it to myself as the pelta and the Venator at the same time.
I may ask some questions that I already know the answer to. I just feel like they need to be stated.
Sure. I think CommsNet is limiting, but I already know what I'm doing with all these repair tokens from my pelta, right? All right. Now, we need another ship. And I think we should try an Architects.
And I think we should put it as our Mercy Mission ship, because you can pick whatever red, yellow, and blue you want as Gar. Your actual mission is Mercy Mission.
If we do Mercy Mission,
we're not getting an offensive.
We got to think about
it.
It's definitely a different play style. It's very good. If we do Mercy Mission, no Architects. Architects has got to go. The only Mercy Mission ship on the planet is the Consular.
Speed 4.
It's only it. That's it, baby.
Yeah,
but the only ship you get.
Could shoot so much better. We could do the same thing that we would do on the Consular, but it's on an Architens and it shoot good.
Yeah, but if your opponent's able to scare your Architens back for like a turn or two, it's not gonna have the speed to get to the deployment zone.
It's critical that the Consular is speed 4. Super important.
I feel like we're going to split the difference here, because I think I would like to see what Architens does in here.
If we do Architens,
and
we're not
I don't think we need rescue mission necessarily.
However, I will say Reuben's correct. If you want to win, you bring Mercy Mission, because it's 40 points.
And I just think that you can probably do it with Architens. Maybe. I haven't looked at the points, but that's in my head. That's what I'm doing.
Crap. Turns like crap. Even with the nav command, it turns horrible.
Yeah, it's blank double with.
It's you don't have the Jerry turn with
the Consular. I can dance.
Doesn't clone Captain Silver? Is that just the speed adjustment, or does that give you yaw?
Just speed.
Okay.
Just speed.
So you don't have a yaw option, huh?
Nope. Sure don't.
Now you could flag bridge for take evasive action and get it
for
once.
1 turn.
We're flag bridging for Mercy Mission.
And that right. That's why
we're going to do that.
Yeah. So, anyways, Architens. All right. Now, this is a tight fit because we got to make this thing useful. Essentially, because we have Bale, we can't pull con fire tokens off other ships. So we don't have munitions resupply. Right. So we're not doing the clone gunner thing, which is probably the best way to use Architens. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't think we should. Yeah. Now the more we're talking about this, it would be
we have to build a separate Architens base list. It's just
What's
a
the
different.
officer that you put on the C70 that did the red dice ad, Garrett?
Oh, Clunk Adam Zach.
It's Zach.
That's Zach.
Yeah, I like that.
So how many points is Architens, Zach, Vet Gunners?
52
A little over
plus
60.
Okay.
57. And what was the last upgrade you said?
62 points.
Vet
Zach and
Gunners
Vet
or something.
Yeah, it's
Just like a
62
little
points.
pocket flanker.
Yeah. So this is okay, right? You can keep this in here. And we got 30 points left.
And Steven is saying, shame the GARC doesn't have a support team. The ARC turns into a CR90 in terms of maneuvering when it's got engine techs.
Oh my gosh. I don't need any more support team slots in Republic. I just want to be able to shoot things with turbo lasers. All I'm doing nonstop in Republic is shenanigans and roll Rube Goldberg machines of tokens and moving things to do stuff.
Me
I like
watching
this-
Garrett struggle and sweat to do like 3 damage while I'm Akbaring and goes just shooting.
Right. Like I've got, if I lose one ship and one ability, the whole thing like collapses. Right.
Yeah.
Whatever. But anyways, all right, we gotta spend our other 30 points back on our Venator.
I mean, easy.
Well,
Flight controllers.
Easy. Now you
Thermals.
have choices. You have choices for your officer. Choices.
Ooh.
Right?
Well, let's go ahead and go with the absolute obvious must-have thermal shields there and just get that out of the way.
Yes, thermal shields are on the ship. Now, officer, we got choices. You can pick expert shield tech. You can pick Clone Captain Silver, which you don't really need because you have your boy Bail Organa on board.
Yep.
And you can pick Flight Commander, which is a very interesting way to play. Because then you don't have to have boosted comms, and you can take expanded hangars. And then you're pushing 7 squadrons with token.
Which helps our 9.
And it does. Yep. And a 4th option, Damage Control Officer. Which is
It's not bad.
It's not a bad option to have.
What's Aldi Galia do again?
She lets you. That's basically she's like a diet tranquility.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read your card here.
While defending, when you suffer damage,
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, Chris is reading it. Okay.
While defending, when you suffer damage from an attack, you may suffer up to 1 of that damage on the shields of a hull zone adjacent to the defending hull zone for each defense token you spent during the spend defense tokens step. If you do, suffer any remaining damage on the defending hull zone.
Diet tranquility. She's okay.
Yeah.
Just take expert shield tech. Anyways, but yeah, damage control officer, which I think is a really interesting option for this fleet because that removes a huge threat, right? Assault project torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And HIEs.
XX9s too.
Because typically the contain token is not very useful, right? So it really boosts its power up. And in my neck of the woods here, we've got people who play that stupid overload pulse, boarding troop crap, and this really helps against that, right?
Mm-hmm. I would put that in your if you're in a meta that chases that style of list, consider your DCO. Otherwise, you're probably looking at like I go with silver personally.
You don't need silver.
I understand why you don't.
Yeah, you don't need him. You don't need him.
I like him for the aggressive when you nose to the outside with the Venator, and you go from 1 to 3 and you make your attack run, and then you bail double dial after that to jump through.
Yeah, you could do that though without him.
Yeah,
but I get it. I mean, listen, I fly silver all the time, right? So it's not
that's
like I don't agree.
Silver's vanilla.
Right. Now I really like Flight Command.
I was going to throw my hat in with Flight Commander.
I think
Yeah.
Flight Commander is interesting. That's
All
the
right.
that's the Sriracha build is Flight Commander.
This is what you build.
Shivers
Okay.
in
So
a
I'm
die
definitely-
cap raider.
I'm definitely also. I'm feeling we need expanded because we have 9 squadrons we have to push.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, are we going with what's the weapons team we're picking?
Flight
Okay,
controllers,
so
for sure.
expanded
There
there,
we go. There we go.
and we took
That's the other
Flight
thing we didn't talk about with
Commander.
the Y-Wings.
What are we
Republic
doing?
Y-Wings, you're doing flight controllers.
Okay.
Republic Y-Wings are blue-black anti-squad, which is crazy good for flight controllers because now you're two
Blue,
blue,
black.
black. Oh my gosh, they are
Yep.
ace murderers. So good. And man, Anakin with flight controllers. Good lord, so good.
Yeah, don't remind me. It's been a while since I've been shot by him by you. So
I know. I was just
We'll
We'll
thinking
make
enjoy
that happen.
enjoy myself. I might be in the paint dungeon again, so I might have to wait.
Yep. And then we got to have tranquility, and we're getting to a points problem here that I don't typically experience with my C-70. So we're gonna have a problem because the Venator has bombard, so you have to take link turbo laser towers. So here's our problem. Now we're 7 points over with all that stuff.
See, I've
I've got it
legitimately.
as 3 points over.
You're missing an upgrade on the Venator,
What'd you?
or missing an upgrade on the Pelta.
X-Rax, is that what you took?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we're missing. That's what I was missing there.
I'm not so sold on the LTTs. Personally, I'm not. You only throw 2 red. Most of the time,
It's the flak.
most of the time you'll be fine. Why do you need to flak with LTTs when you have Ahsoka?
Listen,
And
there's a
Delta
reason LTTs were the only turbo laser taken for 3 years. Right. They're god.
Sure. But
My
also
salvo-
maybe
My salvo has a red. Each of my side and front has a red. My flak is blue black flak.
I
All
mean
of a
you're
sudden,
7 points over. What else are you cutting?
I'm gonna cut probably squadron.
Cut a Y-wing?
Yep. Y-wing down.
Reasonable, but you're probably going to lose to an Imperial ball in the dogfight.
No.
You have LTTs.
I got LTTs, so say goodbye to your stupid squadron that you rely on, right? Now, we got to talk about this, though. There's a glaring flaw in this list,
Okay.
and that is if you face an opponent with raid, you're in real trouble.
But
Because there's
Garrett,
no
what can
way-
we do about that?
We need a clone navigation officer. So now we're in another points problem. Now, I always put my C&O on my consular, and we can actually put it on the Architects. And he's only there for insurance, right? Because I need my Pelta to be engineering, so I can't put him on there because I can use my C&O to send a squad token over to the Venator, right? So our only option is to put the C&O on the Architects, and now I'm back to another problem of being 1 point over.
What's your Architects built right now?
Projection experts and parts resupply.
No, the Architects.
Oh, Architects. Zach, vet gunners, and a clone navigation officer.
You know.
So now what do we do? Great question.
I'm also missing points. Oh,
I would probably say in this situation, you cut the vet token and you take confire tokens. Like you take a confire token
and just roll.
and just roll. Or we take
cut
a
vet
cheaper we take a cheaper offensive weapons team.
Let's see here. 4 points. 4 points. Well, you could take
The problem is that the weapons teams don't actually support the red dies that well.
Yep. We're not it's not looking good here.
You could do sensor teams but it's the same as vet gunners.
That's true, because your red's gonna be blank anyways, so
yeah. Clone gunners is only 1 point cheaper.
now you could just drop Zach. All right, you could just drop Zach, and instead of taking Zach, take something different.
It's kind of like, do you want Zach or do you want vet gunners?
Well, Zach just adds a die, and he only adds it twice.
They're both 5 points. I'm just saying, which one do you want to keep, right?
I'd rather keep vet gunners because it's red dice and they roll like crap, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can bank a Confire token at least once, and you can even Confire Dial. Like, it's a 2-command ship. Like,
right. So you could just bring a regular vet captain for 2 points, and then you have a 2-point bid. This list likes to go first, obviously, because of the squad.
I think I'm missing something somewhere.
So the Venator, ready? It's Bale, Flight Commander, Flight Controllers, Expanded, Thermals, X-Rex, LTTs, Tranquility, the Pelter.
Tranquility.
Oh yeah, gotta have Tranquility.
Yep.
If people don't know about Tranquility, let me tell you about
You'll
our
teach
little
them.
savior. It's you get shot and you spend 1 defense token or no defense tokens, and you can take shields from another zone of your ship and put them in the zone getting shot.
Maximum 6.
Amazing.
It's important to remember the maximum 6.
Yeah, maximum 6. Doesn't really come up, so you're fine. It's crazy. It's crazy good because it's better than redirect because you can redirect to a shield zone not being adjacent, right? The rear is like the first one that always gets taken usually. Mm-hmm. But so you thermal out their shot, okay? And then you use Tranquility to move the shields from your back to your front. And that's it. And it's beautiful. It's
a
so
hard
good.
ship to kill. Yep.
And then you projection experts the shields back to the zone you just pulled 2 from.
And then you're engineering and pushing squadrons with Bale and repairing all the shields again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is a Republic build. You can win games with this.
Okay, now
you can't win as hard without Mercy Mission. You can win games with this.
Hold on a second. We got rid of Clone Captain Zach and replaced that with
a regular
veteran captain.
Yeah.
All right.
You see, 2 points. Do we want a vet captain on the Pelta for that projection expert?
You can put it there.
We could do a Hondo. We could do a Hondo, but I think a vet captain. Vet captain, I think is better.
I would
Hondo's pretty
drop
good.
the vet captain for Hondo, personally.
Get both.
I think you probably want the 2 bids because in the 400 mirror, you want to pick first.
Typically. Yeah, typically.
So I think it's behooves us to take a 2-point bid.
And I like Hondo because back to this raid problem of I can Hondo, get my squadron token to clear the squad raid, and then activate my Venator. If you have Hondo and a clone navigation officer, no one's raids are going to bother you at all.
Heading back to Tranquility, Steve said you can use it even when attacked, but not taking damage too, if I recall correctly. So you can start the attack with 4 shields and end the attack with 6.
Does it allow you to go over maximum?
It's while defending. It's just while defending. So maybe I don't understand his question.
You're attacked. It's while defending. You technically how the card actually works is when you're targeted by an attack while defending, you move 2 shields to your front. Your maximum can be 6, and then you resolve the damage. So what happens is most people wait to do that until they know the damage amount, like after the TRCs and all that. Technically, if somebody happens to actually shot 1 red die at you and it was a blank, you could move the 2 shields to your front and they'd stay there.
I see what he's saying. Okay. Yeah. You could do that.
Or like if you had ESTs and you dropped it 1 to 0, and then you just went, I'm just gonna move shields to the front.
Yes.
Right.
And you can also then projection experts your 2 shields back on, and then you're at plus 2 shields total.
Well,
now, the issue with
says you cannot recover shields while any zone is greater than maximum. Does projection expert say that?
So the last sentence.
Projection expert is recovering.
That's why I do not ever move past 4 or 3 or 2, right? Because then I can't do the rest of my shenanigans. It's kind of like aspiration. Is that the right title for the MT-75?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Once you move those
Yep.
shields up, you can't boost up anymore.
Now projection says move.
Well, the problem is Tranquility says you cannot recover.
Right,
But
but somebody
still,
else is
like,
moving.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
the
weird. We
word
don't really
recover.
have a.
I don't know. That's a pretty
Yeah.
niche situation.
You can't. You
It's
also
very
can't
niche.
projection experts to aspiration, and the cards read similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I bet it's probably similar. However, that is a fun fact, Steve. Thank you. I like it. You could do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Yep.
If you want to flex your 5 or 6
It's the
shielded front
yeah.
zone.
It's the same. It's the same kind of nonsense with Luminara, where it's like you shoot somebody and then blank and do no damage, and they go, "Okay, I recover defense token," and you're just like, "I should have just not shot."
Or I do that. Or I do the real, the shady thing where I'm like, "Do you want to counter?" And they're
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, I do
Evil.
want to counter.
I do want to counter.
Evil.
I do take
You-
1 damage. You go, okay, I refresh my
You
brace token.
mean man.
I don't do that to newer players. I will do it though to you guys and Ryan.
You do it to me, you
Oh my
monster.
gosh. I did it to Ryan multiple times. It's really funny. Yeah, I love it. Look at this. This is a great fleet. I'm ready
So
to
what
fly.
are our objectives?
Uh,
So we'll start with assault here.
got a
I think
couple
it needs to be
options.
precision.
I love precision.
It could, yeah, very much precision.
I
So
love precision.
how my spread, like my internal flowchart for all this works, is if I have a flotilla, I'm looking at most wanted. Period. If I don't have a flotilla, then I'm looking at what type of fleet do I have. Do I have 134 points of squads with bombers? Probably precision. Do I have turbo laser reroute circuits? Probably ion storm. Do I have one big ship with one big attack? Then I'm looking at advanced gunnery.
Yeah.
Most of the fleets that I tend to fly right now are not doing the ion storm stuff because when you're playing things like forced CR90s, because you have a flotilla in most of those fleets, then you're adding 4 dice off the most wanted and people won't pick it because of the TRCs.
Okay.
So I don't have many fleets that have the TRCs and also not a flotilla in it to play Ion Storm. But I think it's a good undervalued objective.
It is.
For sure.
I will say I love surprise attack with these Republic fleets.
And if I don't have a good option, that's a great point, Garrett. My final, I don't really know what I'm doing with this fleet. It's surprise attack too. And if you have accuracy generation, close range intel scan, if you're doing other farming stuff, is awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is. And the Venator produces quite a bit of accuracy. It's
Yeah.
got some blue
The
dot.
thing surprise tag also helps a lot with the Republic is surprise tag makes you, it makes your opponent have to deploy their flagship in a known location, and all their ships have to be slow. They have to start slow. And so that helps you stay. It's the same reason superior positions is probably, when we get to blue, we'll probably talk about superior in the same kind of sense, because one of your biggest downsides is getting outmaneuvered. And so knowing where your opponent's going to be and having that advantage maneuver wise allows you to kind of put your ships where they need to be and not have to worry about all your weaknesses.
So now that I'm thinking about it, I think there's a legitimate line on going to the Architans and considering changing it from vet gunners to
Sensor team.
teams if we want to take close range intel.
Yeah.
If we're
That's a
scared
good
of
idea.
precision strike getting flipped on us. Because if we're concerned about precision strike getting flipped on us, we can play close range intel and have one ship that's guaranteed to just farm 10 points every time it shoots, and 2 other ships that will potentially get some accuracies along the way.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, just getting the one close range intel scan point, in my experience, playing it with Akbar, people go, well, damn, now I do have to fight. Crap. And then they have to come into you.
And you're typically going to get it 3 times minimum.
Mhm.
So that's 30 points. I like that. I like the sensor team Architans idea.
Okay, so we go close range intel, and we are changing from vet gunners to sensor team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, if we do that, like it,
We become
Like, they-
more
if
second
they-
player oriented.
if they don't pick close range itself scan, it kind of sucks.
Yes.
Now our Arctons is like neutered
Mhm.
with its feeling.
Yeah, you still
So I don't
have.
know.
I mean,
I don't know.
you still have.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm on board with that. I think.
I think I would stick personally. Well, first off, I love surprise attack, but precision strike is like the uh, correct competitive card to take for the points.
It's also really funny. All those bombers just flipping, like just get one damage card on a ship, and
Yeah.
then all your bombers are just.
Especially with this Arctons, just another avenue of shooting things that you're not used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the Architans Anakin style list. That's the one that you look at close range with.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
This is the precision strike list.
Well, oh my gosh. You don't even, yeah. Anakin with Architans and clone gunners.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Do
Disgusting.
your fixing and set accuracies and just generate 10 points.
Are we going to have
Does
to
he
do another show?
Good. Yeah, that's disgusting, actually.
I mean, we basically just built that list.
Yeah, it's just
We haven't
Architans
really
and-
dug deep into that. We'll do that on another
And
show.
That fleet takes the Venator 1, so you can have
Intensify firepower.
entrapment. No, entrapment formation, so the stupid Architans can fly.
So
Oh my gosh.
so
No,
adding
you don't really.
adding defensive objectives. We're stepping away from that because we're going to come back to that
Sure,
another time.
sure,
I don't want to destroy that show. Write it down.
Precision
Think
strike,
about it.
precision strike.
Somebody scribble some notes somewhere.
Listen, Asteroid Tactics.
Yeah, asteroid tactics.
It's disgusting with this. You
The one-
control the momentum, the pacing, the location of the squadron fight. You control it all.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
ignore the asteroids with your
134
Venator.
Yellows are actually really, really constricted to their legitimately only being asteroid tactics as the viable pick. Because fighter ambush gives up way too much of your advantage in your deployment, so you're never going to pick that one anymore. And all the other ones in yellow don't help you leverage the squadrons. And asteroid tactics does.
Yep.
So it's the only one you can pick now if you're playing a full squad ball.
Okay.
If you're feeling lazy, you can take like planetary ion cannon.
Yeah,
But like you worm them and they die, and then
Oh, yeah.
Anakin lands on the rock and his scatter comes back, and I
know.
cry.
I know.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's why Asteroid
I would
Tactics,
rather get shot by an ion cannon.
that's why Asteroid Tactics is the only card in my thing. I just threw away all the other yellows. They're just gone. They don't even matter.
All right. So then we look at our navigation objective.
They have options here, actually.
Yep.
More than one option. Yeah, I don't know. We could go with Nick's suggestion of superior positions. Love this because I can do it with Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yep.
I can't remember who I was playing against in Louisville. I just remember they had this ship. I had it surrounded by my ships and my squadrons, and I was using it as a pinata, just taking turns of my squadrons hitting it, and then not killing it. Just taking points from it. It was so funny. I think about that memory a lot. I had it's like hundreds of superior position points. It was so funny. What else do you guys like?
Infest is always kind of a classic
Yeah.
squadron.
That's what I was going to say.
What was
Yeah,
that?
easy option.
Infested fields.
Oh, yeah.
It's your less risky blue if you're in 134. Because it will say, okay, I'm going to get 15 points. You're going to get 10 points. And I'm going to be able to eat your squads in the squad war and also move stuff around, and you're going to be hitting rocks and stuff. So if I don't feel confident with my fleet in the squad fight, I can take this one and I'll have an advantage, right? So rebels, because we're slower and we don't alpha well at all. Infested is solid for us. We don't it's more risky for us to take precision strike because there are a lot of squad balls out there that can just roll through a rebel 134 ball and then they're getting all the points off of it. Because the biggest problem with any of the fighter farming things is them getting flipped on you.
Well, one thing that I like about infested fields is just that I feel like in some way it makes up for the poor movement of the Republic, because now you're screwing up their movement to kind of counterbalance that when you're moving the obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It gives you some insurance, because if you have to turn, you can put an Exegorth down. If you know next turn you're going to be dealing with an asteroid, you can put an Exegorth there, move it out of your way.
So yeah, I think we'll go with the infested fields there.
Yeah, Garrett, do you have an argument for anything better than that? I mean, I like Superior. I like Superior, but I think Infested is more versatile.
Superior Infested.
Yeah. There's other lesser options that could work, but
generally realistically, for all of you, when you're building your fleets, legitimately there's only about 4 to 6 real options in the entire deck for each color at like a competitive level.
A huge problem with a lot of these, including Aspect Tactics, I'll be honest, is if you run into a player with an Interdictor, it can just ruin everything so fast. You cannot recover. It's why I can never take Contested Outposts, because
you'll never
I'll run into Nick, and I'll have a stupid grab shift token, and then it's done.
That's my station now.
Concede.
Is Joel still with us in the chat?
Oh, no.
Giving him a chance to answer in case he is, because I feel like I feel like you have to fly Republic. I know you've been on the stream the last 2 times, but
me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Yeah.
And I guess we'll let you fly against Jeff, since Joel has not responded there.
We're gonna make Jeff build a 400-point fleet again.
Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't have one ready.
He's
so
holding on to his.
We'll let Joel fly against Joel. Joel can get ready for that.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Because I'm going to be on commentary again.
All right,
so yeah.
Perfect list. Hashtag no notes. Right. Straight to world. Right. I expect a top 8 out of you now, Garrett. Just so you know.
Oh,
I'm gonna immediately drop the Argentins and bring back Mercy Mission.
I mean, all I said was I expected a top 8, so you got to do what you got to do, okay?
Top 8. Side of it.
Just come off you just lift yourself from the commentator's chair and walk onto the field and just club everybody.
That's like the worst part about this though. I give up a squadron and Mercy Mission to make this Argentins work. It's debilitating, actually.
And
well, we can change it back. I mean, honestly, especially since we're talking about
to use some of the new stuff.
Well, I mean, let's look at it this way. We were going to do another show anyway now to talk about it. So,
yeah, it's the problem with the Architans is that its nav chart is not good.
You have to build the whole fleet around the Architans.
Yeah. So let's just kill it and do this real fast. What are we adding? We're adding the consular.
Real fast, he says.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I know. Armed cruiser.
Okay. So I hope
consular armed cruiser.
Okay.
Clone captain.
We still
whichever the gun guy is.
I'm not
Swift
getting 4 Argentins.
No, we're doing the same fleet with the seed. So you go to boosted comms, Chris, instead of expanded.
No, you have to take Flag Bridge if you want to do Mercy Mission.
True. So Flag Bridge.
Okay.
Mercy Mission.
Which makes our flight commander even more important.
Armed.
Yeah.
We're just throwing you all for a loop right now, so don't worry about it.
Do you need engine techs on your C-70?
No, Swift return is fine.
You don't even need any type. You don't
Hold
need
on
no
a second.
type.
I'm having trouble getting
in fact,
Flag Bridge. Where is Flag Bridge?
It's an offensive on the Venator.
We'll get one of our B-Wings back.
B wings.
A B-wing.
See,
I'll
that's
take
not showing up on my list of things that I can add to it.
Is it on the Venator with your commander?
Yeah. Looking at the Venator. Hold on.
Offensive retrofit?
Where, instead of expanded hangar bays, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, offensive
They're really
retrofit, flag. There it is. Now, I don't know why it wasn't showing. I was trying to switch out, and it wasn't showing. All right. So, now we add Mercy Mission. All right. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Okay.
Yeah, 12
It's gotta be a
points.
bug, right? I don't see it
You
on
gotta-
mine either. That's wild.
You got a consular.
Yeah, you
on
have to
cruiser
get
with-
rid of it, and then you have to get rid of the upgrade, and then go back in and add the upgrade. I don't know
It's
why.
expanded. Oh, expanded is a modification. That's why. The way they have their rules set is you can't.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't let you view modifications if you have one equipped.
Okay.
Expanded's not a modification.
It's not letting me see it. Let me
That's
see.
weird.
Expanded hangar is not a modification, so I don't know why. But when I pick flag bridge, it also doesn't let me see expanded anymore.
Okay, Venator
There
2
I
with
just
Bail
scroll up.
Organa, Flight Commander, Flight Controllers, Flag Bridge,
Yeah,
Thermal.
You just add Mercy Mission.
Okay, that's all good. All right, the Pelta is still just projection experts and parts resupply.
Yeah. And
What's on
Hondo. Yep.
in Hondo? Okay. What's the consular?
Swift return. Clone Captain Zach.
you don't need any of that.
Do you need Zach, or do you want? Or do you want CNO? Do you want a CNO
I-
still?
Listen. I recommend no shooting console. This is a support console now. Clone
But
navigation.
you shot me with one time, and it was cool, and I liked it.
Well, it's not Mercy Mission.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It
That was
was
an
too.
wasn't that was an Anakin list though.
No, it was not. It was. I distinctly remember getting clowned on by a C-70 with Swift return and Clone Captain Zach, and
Okay.
Anakin taking my lunch money.
It was
for
not Mercy
Wedge.
Mission.
We
I
are
promise.
saying clone navigation officer and swift return. Anything else?
Not Swift Return. You don't
No.
need that.
Garrett's saying no Swift return.
Okay.
Drop it.
Do you want like
Any-
engine techs? You got 12 points.
No, I want my Y-wing back.
Yep, I'm back to 5 Y wings.
Yeah, 5 Y
Right,
wings,
one's
and
gonna
we're
be
still
Y-wing.
at 12
Give me
points.
6 Y-wings.
Then you got to drop the V19.
No, you don't. I've got them at 398 when you add the 6.
My list is gone, so I have to rely
Yeah,
on
but
you.
you go over 134.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see.
And there's no 8-point squadron, Garrett, so you don't get another squadron. You get 9.
What is it? What's the points? My list is gone. What's the
You're at
points?
388.
I'm at 388.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. Put Radiant 7 and munitions
Command-
resupply.
What's that?
That's what I do. That's what I do. Thank you, Nick, for reminding me.
Command Center.
Bomber Command Center.
On Radiant 7?
Yes.
Why not? Why not? It's a mercy mission. It's gonna be back there.
I completely forgot. That's what I do.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Okay.
And then you guys complain about that too. It's amazing. I love it.
Okay.
I
All
mean-
right. So yeah, that's what we got
Do
there.
you want a medical team, or you have 3 points?
No, I want my bid.
No,
Give me my
bid.
3 points.
Definitely.
3-point bid?
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
All right.
If
Well-
my consular's getting shot at, the game is over.
Just saying. You hit,
It's over because I'm losing Mercy Mission.
All
I
right.
can only
You could-
survive like 2 shots.
Well,
you can take that asteroid.
we have run a little bit over here, so with that, I am going to go ahead and say goodnight to you guys. Thank you for joining me, and again, we'll see how this flies on Thursday.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to send it to me. Just kidding, I know it. All right, goodbye.
Take care.
See
Good
ya.
night, y'all.
All right, so thank you for watching the show. Apologize for the rushed ending here, but like I said, we will be on Midrim Mayhem on Thursday. We'll have live commentary, so if you want to chime in on the chat, please join us. It starts at 6:30 Eastern Time on Thursday, and Garrett will be flying against hopefully Joel. We'll let him know that he has to fly. But with that, guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching the show.